Hi there, welcome to part 5 of the video series Telescope Basics. My name is David Fuller, host of the Eyes on the Sky weekly stargazing series that can be found on eyesonthesky.com. In this video, I will explain what a Barlow lens is and how it works, and what the benefit is to you in owning one. A Barlow lens is something known as a telenegative amplifier. Now that's just a fancy way of saying it increases the magnification of your existing eyepieces simply by placing the Barlow between your telescope's objective lens or mirror and the eyepiece that you view through. So if your 900mm focal length telescope produces 90 times magnification with a 10mm eyepiece, a 2 times Barlow can produce 180 times magnification. So why not just get another shorter focal length eyepiece? Well, a Barlow effectively doubles your eyepiece collection. For starters, let's say you have the following 3 eyepieces, 25, 16, and 10. If you were to get the same doubling of magnification, you would now have to purchase 12, 8, and 5mm eyepieces. But with one Barlow lens, you can effectively get that same magnification with the 25, 16, and 10. In other words, it's a lot less expensive way to increase your eyepiece collection. There's a caveat here, though, that is both good and bad. Using a Barlow increases the eye relief of a given eyepiece. For shorter focal length eyepieces like 10, 12, or 16, this could be quite beneficial, as it is like using a 5, 6, or 8mm eyepiece with greater eye relief. The problem comes with longer focal length eyepieces. This increase in eye relief is even greater with longer focal length eyepieces. Since a 32mm eyepiece, for example, may have an eye relief of, say, 16mm, a normally comfortable distance, a Barlow may now cause it to have 32mm of eye relief. This can actually make it difficult to see the entire field of view because your eye is so far away from the lens. One thing to remember is that this effect is greater with shorty Barlows than with longer ones. Either way, however, this is a good thing for those shorter focal length eyepieces where eye relief tends to be short and Barlows are typically of the most benefit anyway. So what kind to get? There are the short and long versions, and achromatic types, and various factors of magnification like 1.8, 2, and 3 times, sometimes even 5, just to name some. Partly this will depend on your scope. Short ones are usually required for reflectors, as they tend to work better in the shorter focusers. Refractors, on the other hand, are often the best fit for the longer ones, but this is not a hard and fast rule. And by the way, to get more magnification, place the Barlow ahead of the star diagonal when using them with refractors to get the maximum effect. Whatever you do decide, make sure to choose one that does not create the same magnifications for eyepieces that you already own. For example, getting a 2 times Barlow if you already own a 20, 10, and 5mm set of eyepieces won't help you much, as the 10 and 20 eyepieces, when used with a 2 times Barlow, would be identical to the 10 and 5mm eyepieces. In that case, a 3 times Barlow might make more sense to get. Conversely, you may not need to purchase eyepieces for magnifications you can achieve with an already purchased Barlow. So owning one early can help with making future eyepiece decisions. So what is the most important thing to look for? I'd say fully multi-coated lenses. By adding another set of lenses into the optical system, there's a potential light loss. By using a higher quality Barlow with minimal reflections, you minimize stray and reflected light, maximize light throughput, and also, very likely, get a better quality piece of equipment anyway. Eyepieces may come and go, but many amateur astronomers hold on to quality Barlows for a long time. Well worth it to spend a few extra dollars and get a quality one. So that is a quick look at Barlows. In the 6th and final video in this series, I will cover various finder scope options. And for planets you may want to use high magnification to see, check out this week's Eyes on the Sky videos at eyesonthesky.com. Thanks for watching. Keep your eyes on the sky and your outdoor lights aimed down so we can all see what's up.